Hi. Welcome to Listening Party. I'm Greta Garbage. Yeah, I'm eating gummy bears. What you gonna do about it? I'm gonna swallow this gummy bear. Hold on. Just a second. Hello! Hey everybody, welcome to Listening Party. My name is Greta Garbage. I'm a drag queen who's not in drag right now, but what I like to do is play a bunch of weird old shit I find, old records, outtakes from celebrities, just old random stuff. Who knows what it is and who knows where I find it. Some of it comes directly off of vinyl, like this week's offering, which is it's a Mary Kay record. It says The Beauty Show Suggested Procedure. Side 1 is Suggested Procedure. And side 2 is Booking, Coaching, Recruiting. So this is a remnant from some 1970s multi-level marketing bullshit. Sorry if you sell Mary Kay. I really don't. That's not any different from the multi-level marketing scams that go on to this day, mostly on Facebook. See, that's the difference. Back in the day, they were on vinyl. Now they're all on Facebook. Hashtag Boss Babe. Okay, so here we go. And also what we have to go with it, our side dishes this week is going to be the infamous Mel Gibson tapes from 2010, which everybody mysteriously seems to have forgotten about. But I didn't. I listen to them all the time because they're amazing! Mel Gibson, in case you don't remember, got in some real hot water with his girlfriend who just had his baby way back about 9 years ago. There were some tapes that came out as part of the legal process, and of course the girlfriend sold them to the tabloids, and it was, oh my lord, TMZ ate for months. They had steak dinners for months. Oh, that was, it was tasty. So we got some of those. And also I cut up some Dorian Corey from Paris is Burning. You know, Dorian, she spends the whole movie just putting on her face and giving out life advice. She talks about wanting to look like Lena Horne. And if you shoot an arrow and it goes real high, hooray for you. Love Dorian Corey. I don't know if she's the best part of that movie, but she's the heart and soul of that movie. Paris is Burning wouldn't be what it was without the blessed Saint Dorian Corey sitting in the mirror putting on her makeup for 2 hours telling us about life. So I've cut some of that up because, you know, the whole makeup thing, I thought there was a little bit of a connection there. And of course we have last week's star attraction, which was the Rupaul quotes, which I had a lot of fun with. And I'm gonna keep them fun. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go. Let's go. Let's do it! It's Listening Party with Mary Kay. Oh. This is pre-recorded. I'm not putting the record directly in like I did last time.
This is Mary Kay. In just a moment, you will hear an actual beauty show being put on just as we feel it should be done.
Work.
However, one of the most important steps in holding a successful show is letting the hostess know what she can do to cooperate with you, and we call this kitchen coaching. It's done immediately upon your arrival, 15 to 20 minutes before your show begins.
Hello.
Let's listen as our beauty consultant kitchen coaches her hostess. Let's see now, what gift are we working for at your show today?
Well, I'd love the Glamour Set to go with the basic I bought, and the cologne and body lotion too, if I could.
Wonderful. I'll do my best to see that you get them all.
Ooh.
Do you have your 5 guests coming?
Yes,
Ooh.
and possibly 2 more. I took your advice and invited a couple of extras in case someone couldn't come at the last minute. If they all come, I'll be happy to act as your assistant.
Fine. With that kind of enthusiasm, you'll be a great help. Did you remember to check to see if you could line up 2 of your friends who might enjoy having shows to guarantee your 20%?
Well, Lucy Adams is coming.
Good. Can you suggest who else among those coming might be the best prospect for your second booking?
Try Nancy Cox. She loves to entertain and is a very good friend of mine.
Okay, fine. Now, by the way, one other thing you can do to help me is to serve your coffee and cookies either before we begin or preferably after the orders are taken up and the drawing is held. Also, at order taking time, if you will very obviously write out your order for the other things you want that you mentioned earlier to me, saying, "This will complete my whole set," This will let your guests know of your confidence in the products and will help your sales. Of course, we hope you'll get everything you want as a gift. Oh, one other thing. You remember at the show the other day I told you we were seeking new consultants in your area? Have you thought of anyone who might enjoy doing what I do? Say, how about you?
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't have a car. You might talk to Jane Sears today, though. She's been talking about getting a job.
All right, thank you, I will. And don't forget, as your consultant, I will give you $5 worth of merchandise of your choice for the name of anyone you recommend who is accepted by the company and becomes a Mary Kay consultant. So keep thinking. I'll get the table attractively set up now, and we'll start in a few minutes. I'd like to make my opening remarks to your guests in the living room, and then bring your guests in here for their facials. All right?
Now that our beauty consultant has the table attractively set up, with her individual demonstration trays, cosmetics, and literature as described in your manual, she's ready to go into the living room and make her opening remarks. Notice that she will cover, first, the history of the company, and then give a booking invitation, and then she'll make a bid for possible recruits. Let's listen.
Turn to page 2, Flipchart, the story behind our product.
Before we begin, I thought you would be interested in knowing something of how the cosmetic Beauty by Mary Kay came to go. There was a man whose business was tanning hides. One day he decided that if you could take an old, stiff, ugly, big-pored hide and turn it into a beautiful, small-pored, soft piece of leather like a glove, then somehow the same miracle could be wrought with human skin, particularly since there were living cells with which to work. So he began to experiment with his own skin, using in a modified form some of the same principles he used in tanning hides, with the result that at 73 he proved his point. It is said his smooth, unblemished skin gave the appearance of being that of a man many years younger. From this discovery evolved Mary Kay Cosmetics, designed to give that smooth, unblemished complexion to women everywhere. You too can enjoy this beauty secret, the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up. Without today, you are going to be thinking of others with whom you would like to share this new cosmetic experience. And pay me, of course, is to your friends a complimentary facial to date at your convenience.
4, Flipchart, the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up.
I'd like to have the pleasure of introducing you to Mary Kay herself, chairman of the board and founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics.
Didn't come out.
You'll be interested in knowing that Mary Kay Cosmetics Incorporated came into being following Mary Kay's retirement in 1963 after more than 20 years as one of the top saleswomen in America. She has 2 sons and a daughter. Her youngest son is president of Mary Kay Cosmetics, and the eldest is vice president. You know, Mary Kay is a great-grandmother. We feel she is a living example of our product. In our line of Mary Kay products, we have formulated a basic skincare program of unsurpassed excellence. We conduct a continuing program of scientific research to assure you of quality and purity. Because I have complete confidence in our products and want you to share this confidence with me, I offer this promise to you. Mary Kay Cosmetics Incorporated guarantees the quality of all its products and is confident that you will find them satisfactory in every respect. If for any reason, however, you are not completely satisfied with any Mary Kay product, it will be replaced without charge, cheerfully exchanged, or the full purchase price refunded.
Turn to page 6, Flipchart. Mary Kay is equal to the ambitions of American women.
In addition to improved personal appearance, Mary Kay offers women the opportunity for achievement and self-fulfillment. We believe that Mary Kay is equal to the ambitions of American women. Today, women throughout the United States are leading active and productive lives as Mary Kay beauty consultants. They are expecting service to others and making new friends. Just as Mary Kay had hoped, many consultants from all walks of life are taking advantage of the Mary Kay opportunity to help provide the better things of life for themselves and their families,
with your
such
bad
as vacations,
self.
new cars, college educations, and home improvements.
Don't do that.
Turn to page 8, Flipchart.
Don't imitate that one.
Advancement in Mary Kay.
Hello.
Advancement in Mary Kay cannot be bought. It must be earned. In Mary Kay, those who provide leadership and guidance for beauty consultants are called sales directors. Each director has advanced on the basis of proven ability. Becoming a director is not easy, but it is the ultimate achievement for the independent businesswoman of Mary Kay Cosmetics. It is the result of purposeful work and presents an excellent income potential. The important thing is, as a part of Mary Kay, today's woman can become herself again. She can achieve her ambitions. Since Mary Kay is a young, growing company, others are needed to do what I do. As you watch me today, if you think it would be something you would enjoy doing, talk to me after the show. Or in the event that you know someone in any other state who might be interested, please let me know, for the company's products are distributed nationally. This has come about by someone in one city sending the cosmetics to relatives or friends in other cities, and they're becoming so enthusiastic over the results that they wanted to sell the products where they live.
At this point, tell the guests.
What?
Turn to page 10, flip chart. How our story has grown.
In the short span of years since 1963, Mary Kay Cosmetics has grown from a modest beginning
I'm
to a
tickling
company
myself,
that has
y'all.
achieved international
I just
prominence in the
fucked up the
cosmetic
camera.
field.
Sorry.
This can be
I'm
attributed to the
tickling
enthusiastic
myself.
acceptance of our
Woo!
outstanding product and try before you buy plan by American women. Mary Kay Cosmetics has been seen nationally in advertisements and editorials in the leading fashion magazines.
Turn to page 12, flip chart. 5 steps necessary for the creation of a more beautiful complexion.
Your saggy face.
Basically, there are 5 steps necessary to achieving a more beautiful complexion. Let me review them with you before we apply them to ourselves. It's important that you fully understand what the Mary Kay skincare program seeks to accomplish. First, we must cleanse the skin deeply and thoroughly and loosen impurities. Second, we must remove impurities and stimulate circulation. Next, it is necessary to tone the skin, that is, tighten and firm contours. The 4th step is to condition the skin, smooth and soften. The 5th step in the creation of a more beautiful complexion is to protect and moisturize the skin and minimize surface imperfections.
Turn to page 14, flip chart. The Mary Kay Skincare Program.
To accomplish these functions, Mary Kay has created the Mary Kay Skincare Program, which consists of 5 simple steps. Number 1, the cleansing cream. Number 2, magic mask. Number 3, skin freshener. Number 4, night cream. And 5, day radiance. As you put your headbands on, I would like to say, first of all, that Mary Kay is a new concept in cosmetics. It is the only cosmetic I have ever personally used that actually does something for you. It's truly the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up. We strongly recommend that our basic skincare program be used all together to obtain the best results. As I have explained, there are 5 simple steps necessary to achieve a lovelier complexion. Skip just one, and you may not achieve the improvement in your appearance that you would desire. Now, are your headbands in place? Good. Let's begin to learn how to care for our complexion the tried and proven Mary Kay way.
You better pump it, baby.
Turn to page 16, flip chart. Movement of application.
You better get up
The
and go to
movement
work,
of
bitch.
application is most important. So, using the Mary Kay cleansing cream, apply the specific layers. Beginning with the neckline, apply very delicately with upward and outward motion.
Yes, I do.
Be sure to use the ring finger when working around the delicate tissue near the eyes. Remember, stroke lightly. Don't massage when applying cleansing cream, skin freshener.
Turn to page 18, flip chart. Step 1, cleansing cream.
The very first step in the hide tanning process is to remove the dirt from the hide. So in a like manner, we begin with the cleansing cream. The cleansing cream liquefies at body temperature for a thorough cleansing of the skin. It penetrates and loosens surface soil. It also loosens impurities such as oil, dirt, and makeup. And in addition, cleansing cream will soften the skin. Incidentally, cleansing cream is available in 2 formulations. We're using our regular formulation now, which will do an outstanding cleansing job during our show. However, if you have very oily skin, you may wish to substitute our special formulation cleansing cream in your basic 5-step program. At the conclusion of our show, I'll visit with each of you individually to help you select the formulation you should use for continuing skin care. Now, before we go to step 2, let's remove cleansing cream with a comfortably warm, wet washcloth. The reason for using warm water is that it helps soften and plump the skin. Cold water is not recommended as it makes removal more difficult.
Turn to page 20, flip chart. Step
On
2,
your knees
magic
and lick
mask.
it.
The second step in the hide tanning process was to apply a mask-like mixture. The purpose of our mask is to stimulate the circulation and cleanse from the surface of the skin impurities which should be removed.
And
dirt,
that was
soil,
smooth.
excess oil, and makeup. The mask
And that was
also tightens
smooth.
the skin and gives the skin a smooth, translucent look.
And that was smooth.
Remember, just as we've done, the cleansing cream must always precede the mask.
Your
Always
saggy
precede the
face,
mask.
your tacky
Always
clothes,
precede the mask.
and that's
Always
shade.
precede the mask. Always precede the mask for normal use. Now, starting with a small portion of mask, smooth it on your neck 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 mask, apply to eyelids or even beneath the eyebrows. Do apply to both face and neck. The neck is in the family.
So then we talk
Marvelous.
about-
We're going to leave the mask on for just a few
And
minutes
that's
until it
shade.
dries. This is the beginning of the tightening and firming up process. When you do your mask at
faggot or
home,
drag
be
queen.
sure to have the feet and hips elevated in what is known as the beauty slant position
Work.
in order to increase the circulation.
The beauty slant
Also,
position
the contours
sounds
of the
kind of
face
freaky.
fall into normal line in this position.
On your knees and
By
lick
the
it.
way, I think you'll be interested to know that Mary Kay has also developed this wonderful basic skincare program for men, too. In today's competitive business world, the emphasis is being placed on youth, and men who have reached 40 today know this. Even though these are peak efficiency years, they are aware that most companies are already grooming their successors. So it has become an economic necessity for men to retain that youthful, keep fit look. Through diet and exercise, their figures can be kept as youthful looking as those young fellows coming up. But how about those lines and splotchy complexion so indicative of age?
So then we talk
Most
about
men
your
look older
saggy
simply
face,
because no care and protection has ever been given to the skin.
your
More
saggy
than ever
face.
before, men are concerned about this. They've watched their wives, in many cases, get wonderful results with the simple Mary Kay basic skincare program. And we've had hundreds of happy women report that their husbands are now women report that their husbands are now women report that their husbands are now women report that
We've
their
had
husbands are now
women
women
report
report
that
that
their
their
husbands are
husbands are
now
now women
women.
report that their husbands are now women report that their husbands are
And
now
that's
women
the goal, right?
report happy women
That's the
report
gay
that their
agenda.
husbands are now women report that
How
certainly
long's this
men
go
would
on?
appreciate having their own masculine basic skincare program. For the mask to dry, let me tell
thing.
you a bit more about this marvelous product.
Hasta la
The
vista,
mild,
Miss Thing.
almost unnoticeable abrasiveness provided by the oatmeal base helps to remove the dead skin cells.
And that was
Other
smooth.
important ingredients of the mask absorb excess oils and cleanse, brighten, refine, and refreshen the skin. Magic mask may be mixed with water and fresh lemon juice for a mild bleaching action for discoloration and to aid in the removal of oil from excessively oily skin.
And that was
1
smooth.
part magic mask to 2 parts waters would
It
have
keeps
less
working.
bleaching
It's
effect
working
than
for
1
me,
part
even on
mask,
this one.
1 part water, and 2
These
parts lemon
Rupaul
juice.
quotes will cover any
The mask would
situation.
normally be left on the face until
work.
completely dry and is normally used twice a week.
Turn to page 22, flip chart. Step 3, skin freshener.
The third step in the hide tanning process consisted of as we will now apply our skin freshener. We'll do this as soon as the mask is removed. Let's first soften the mask with a warm, wet washcloth. Then, gently remove the mask with a light touch. Don't rub. Now you have completed the first 2 steps in the process. Remember, the cleansing cream is step 1, the mask is step 2, and now we go on to step 3, the skin
You
freshener,
better get up and
which
go to
we
work,
refer
bitch.
to as our precious liquid gold. Its function is to refine the pores and tighten the contours. It should be left on a minimum of 20 minutes in order to do its work, longer if desired.
And you like it.
It should not be used close to the eyes. Remember, it is always necessary to use the skin freshener after the mask and the cleansing cream before the mask.
Miss Thing.
I've already moistened the cotton balls on your mixing tray with a few drops of skin freshener. You may apply by following the same movement as shown in the makeup mat. Remember, gently does it, always upward and outwards, and never close to your eyes. Ordinarily, the freshener should be left on at least 20 minutes, but today, because of the time element, we will leave it on just long enough to know how it feels, while we talk about the next step of Mary Kay.
Turn to page 24. Flip chart, step 4. Night cream.
Normally, the fourth and final step in the hide tanning process was the application of a creamy substance to smooth and soften. Night cream is our fourth step in the skincare process. The night cream is loaded with ingredients formulated to lubricate, smooth, condition, and moisturize the skin, 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 and moisturize the washcloth, and while the skin is still warm and moist. Remember, just a small amount when applying night cream to your face.
I just left it alone. I didn't
night
listen
cream
to
is
it.
available
And I would
in
come
regular
back
and
and it
special
would be doing that
formulations.
shit because
I'll
it's
be
an
visiting
old
with each
shitty
of you
record.
after the show to
even though I
determine
cleaned
which
it.
formulation you would prefer
So that's
in your
what's going
basic
on, and I just
skincare
didn't cut
program.
that out. Well,
Turn to page 26.
some of it I did.
Flip
Some
chart.
of it I did.
Step 5.
Bear with
Day
me, bear with me.
radiance.
It's worth it, I swear.
Day
Isn't
Radiance was
this worth it?
created as a daytime hold the
Isn't
fort
this
protection
fun?
for the skin. It comes in two forms, regular and special. Regular Day Radiance provides an emollient moisture base, tinted foundation, and luminous powder finish all in one. Special Day Radiance, as is our special cleansing cream and night cream, is a water-based product specifically formulated for oily skin. You'll note that Special Day Radiance is in a tube. If you consider your skin to be oily, I'm going to suggest that you apply our Special Day Radiance during this, the fifth and final step in Mary Kay Basic Skin Care.
On your knees
If you consider
and lick
your
it.
skin to be dry or normal, I suggest you try our Regular Day Radiance. Both formulas provide a tinted foundation and act as a daytime protection for the skin. Both moisturize the skin while hiding minor flaws and blemishes. Both are available in 10 shades. Normally, the first step in makeup is to do any corrective work necessary, camouflaging those minor imperfections. For example, you may wish to use white or one of the lighter shades than you will use for your foundation makeup to minimize
to be
discolorations
white with
such
an
as
H
are often
sound.
found under the eyes. Or a darker shade applied to the sides of the nose will tend to minimize the width. With practice using various shades of Day Radiance, you can actually create the illusion of shortening, straightening, or lengthening a nose or any other balancing of contours. Study your own facial shape and learn by experimenting with Day Radiance to make the most of your facial features. Better yet, as we won't have
Your
time to
saggy
really get
face.
into a glamour contouring during this show, I'll be more than happy to arrange a special glamour show for those of you who are interested. I'll be visiting with each of you individually later, and we can set the date. Now, however, let's go on to select the correct shade of foundation makeup to accomplish the natural look so much the fashion today. Makeup shades should complement all of you.
This
You
was
may wish
clearly
to
in the
experiment by
1970s.
blending two shades of Mary Kay Day Radiance
natural
together.
look.
For example,
Which is
if your
back now.
complexion shade is fair and the color of
But
your
this
hair
was-
is brunette, try blending the light and suntan
I'm not
Day
editing. I'm not
Radiances
editing
together.
myself, so if I'm not funny,
Before
I'm
we
sorry.
go on,
Sorry.
let's remove
I'll
the
just
skin
go back to pushing the
freshener.
buttons.
Use a comfortably warm, wet washcloth and a light touch. Now I'll dispense the Day Radiance shades and foundation of your preference into the cups on your mixing tray. I suggest you make a mental note of the shade or shades of your choice. Please don't apply your Day Radiance until you are all ready. You'll see why in a moment. There is a difference in application of regular and special Day Radiance, so pay close attention. We'll start with those of you who selected regular Day Radiance shades. I want each of you to moisten your face with warm water. Now apply your regular Day Radiance, blending it gently into the skin. Notice the smooth, translucent effect. Now, those of you who selected Special Day Radiance, do not use water before applying it. Apply a small amount of the makeup directly to one area of your face at a time. Blend in for a beautiful, fresh, clean, natural look. Both formulas of day radiance are very long-lasting, and you'll find it is seldom necessary to do any more than just touch up.
And
A person with
scratch is
excessively
making
dry
me
skin,
itch.
who would be using the regular formulas, of course, might find it beneficial to apply a thin film of regular night cream to a warm, moist face.
And that was
Remove any
smooth.
excess night cream with a warm washcloth. Then apply regular day radiance. If there is too much sheen with regular day radiance, it can be dimmed by dabbing lightly with a beauty blotter.
Oh my God.
To achieve a matte look when wearing regular day radiance, apply special day radiance over the regular. You can also touch up regular day radiance by applying the special over it. But you can't apply regular day radiance over special.
Regular radiance, day radiance,
Regular and
night
special day
radiance.
radiance are both
Wonder if these
natural
makeup
enough to be a
tips,
part of you
still
without giving your secret away.
apply. They're
You're
still
just
useful?
made up enough to
I mean,
give
if
the
it's on a
finished,
record,
flawless
I
look
can't
you
really
desire.
do anything with a record.
Turn to
Makeup
page
tutorials
28,
are kind of a
flip
visual
chart.
art,
The Mary
which,
Kay
you know,
Beauty
thank God for
Program.
YouTube.
2 plus 2
But
plus
what the
2.
fuck are you supposed to do with this?
One of the very nice things you will enjoy about Mary Kay
What do you
skincare
do?
is the fact that it requires such a little bit
It's
of
on a
time to
record.
use
What do
and
you
that is
do
so
with
simple.
this?
We
You
call it
can't
our
see
2
it.
plus 2 plus 2 formula for natural beauty. 2 items in the morning. Skin freshener to tighten the pores and firm the contours, then day radiance to act as a daytime protection as well as a tinted foundation. 2 items in the evening. Simply cleanse the face with a cleansing cream and apply a thin film of night cream. Twice weekly. A stimulating mask to cleanse impurities from the surface of the skin and tone, brighten, refine, and refreshen the skin. All of this adds up to new luster, glow, moistness, and smoothness for your skin.
This thing.
Turn to page 30. Flip chart. Natural beauty through makeup. Rouge. Makeup. Rouge.
Our next step is Mary Kay Rouge. A touch of rouge makes your eyes sparkle and gives life and warmth to your face.
Gives me life.
However, do remember, badly
Give me
applied
life.
rouge can be aging. The aim in using rouge is to highlight the bone structure
Come on,
and
Mary
create the
Kay.
illusion of a perfectly oval face,
Come on,
no matter
makeup
what
party.
nature gave you. Mary Kay Blush
Come on, Mel
Rouge blends
Gibson.
with your Day Radiance foundation
Aw.
to give you just a modest hint of color. Before we start, I want to emphasize
Mel
that you should
Gibson,
normally
let's
use
get
a
sexy.
very small amount. You can easily add more rouge if you find you want more blush.
Work.
To apply it to the area that is correct for your face, follow these steps.
No.
First, look straight into a mirror.
I don't want
Lightly
to.
apply a tiny dot of rouge to the top of the cheekbone at a point directly below the pupil of the eye. Next, place a second tiny dot of rouge on the top of the cheekbone at a point directly below the outer corner of the eye.
What?
Third, form
This
a
is me
triangle
trying to do this
by
makeup
placing a
tutorial.
third tiny dot directly beneath the second dot in a line measured from under the nose. Fourth, brush dots lightly toward the ear. In a few minutes, look at the rouged area again. If it is
Look at
too
it
bright,
again.
remove
Look at
excess
it
color by
again.
brushing gently with a tissue.
It's not
If you are in
working.
doubt where your rouge should go, just smile. It should be on the full part of the cheek when you smile. Our Mary Kay Rouge
It's
is
not
a million
working.
shades in one, but the one in a million
It's
for
not
you.
making me pretty.
It's important to use our Mary Kay Rouge with the basic skincare program to add a natural soft blush to your complexion
Your
tones.
saggy face.
And now turn to side 2 of this record.
Your saggy face. And that's shade.
What's What's going on? Nope. Okay, this is where I flipped it over. I hope. Hello? Hello?
Turn to
Here we
page
go.
32.
Nope.
Flip chart. Step 8.
Hello.
Eyebrow.
Pick up your eyebrow brush now and brush your...
What's going on? What did you do past me?
Turn to page 32. Flip
What?
chart. Step 8. Eyebrow.
Pick up your eyebrow brush now and brush your brows in the opposite direction from that in which they grow. This is to clean the excess makeup from the brow. Now brush them straight up and check for long, wild eyebrow hairs. If you have a long, straggly eyebrow hair, take a pair of
I
tweezers
have
and
those.
remove it. Next,
I cover
brush
them
the
up with a
brow
glue
back into
stick.
the line in which it grows.
Elmer's
Mary
glue.
Kay eyebrow pencils come in 6 shades to
Also,
mark the perfect brow.
I shave this.
Determine the
and
length
I
and
shave
shape
them
of your
down. It
eyebrows in the
helps.
following
if
manner.
You're blocking your brows.
First, the
trim
brow
them.
should begin
Trim
at a
them
point
up.
directly above the
helps.
inner corner of the eye. Second, hold a pencil against
My
the
face
nostril
still
and
looks
outer
like shit,
corner
but
of
at
the
least my
eye.
eyebrows are covered
End
now.
brow at a
Faggot
point
or
on that
drag
line
queen.
either
That's because I
level
am.
with
Faggot
or
or
slightly
drag queen.
higher than the inner starting point.
I love makeup.
Third, arch the
I
brow
really do love
just
makeup, though.
as you look straight
Makeup's
into
amazing.
a mirror. Fourth, the ending should never be lower than the beginning of the brow, and never should be higher than the top of the arch or peak of the brow. Now, with small light strokes, outline your eyebrow up to the high point. Then, with feather-light strokes, extend the eyebrow to the outer point. Do not let the outer point drop below the beginning point of your brow. You may find it necessary to tweeze your brow later at home to achieve the
I just said
desired
that.
shape, but avoid excessive tweezing. When you have the outline finished, fill in with soft, short strokes no longer than an eyebrow hair. Mark off the other eyebrow with the same steps and repeat the procedure.
Turn to page 34. Flip chart. Steps 9 and 10. Eyeshadow, eyeliner.
Our next step on the road to glamour is the Mary Kay eyeshadow. Remember, take care to keep eyeshadow, eyeliner, and all other makeup out of your eyes. Relax and take your time. Eye makeup is fun to do, and as you'll see for yourself, very rewarding. The 5 shadow shades in Mary Kay's lip and eye palette add exciting highlights to your face. Dampen the disposable eyeshadow brush and stroke across selected shade in your mixing tray. Apply the most color to the lid itself and blend up and out to a lighter shade. As soon as you've completed application of eyeshadow, rinse the disposable brush thoroughly in warm water. You'll be using this brush again in just a moment. The 5 basic shades of shadow in your lip and eye palette create a wardrobe of color.
With
You
your
can mix and
bad
match
self.
to achieve virtually any look you desire. A high-quality sable eyeshadow brush comes with the palette, which you'll find much softer and easier to use than the disposable brush.
Ooh!
Mary Kay Eyeliner Cake brightens your eyes in a wink
cake.
and can be worn with false eyelashes, and it lasts all day.
False
Dip
eyelashes.
the disposable eyeliner brush
Ooh.
into water, stroke across color, and apply in a fine line on the upper lid.
Work.
Turn to page 36. Flip chart, mascara.
Now we're ready to apply Mary Kay mascara. Because dark, luxurious-looking lashes are associated with youth and create a lovely soft frame for the eyes, mascara is a must for every woman. You'll be using a disposable
Your
spiral
saggy
brush as
face.
you learn here today. You'll find our Mary Kay mascara wand to be even easier to handle, and its spiral brush colors, curls, and appears to lengthen your lashes. Today, by the way, we will be using just one shade. Stroke the applicator on lashes from base to tip. For even longer-looking lashes, apply a second and third coat, allowing drying time between each application. And for the longest possible lashes,
On your
coat with
knees
brown
and lick
mascara
it.
and tip with black mascara.
Turn to page 38. Flip chart, lip makeup.
I gotta be black breast.
And now for the final glamorous touch, lip color. The Mary Kay
sorry.
Lip and Eye Palette gives you a mix and match wardrobe of 5 lip shades with a choice of either frosted or regular lip colors and includes a fine retractable sable brush. Makeup experts agree the best way to apply lip color is with a brush. With a lip brush, the lip line can be reshaped and every woman can have a beautiful mouth. We'll be using the same disposable brush we used for eyeshadow. Be sure it's clean. I'll dispense the lip color or colors of your preference from these demonstration tubes. In a well-shaped mouth, the high points of the lips should always be
well-shaped
well
mouth.
within imaginary lines drawn from the sides of the nose. When smiling, the corners of the mouth should line up with the centers of the eyes. Follow these simple steps for perfect lip lining. First, saturate bristles with color. It is important that a back and forth stroke rather than a round and round stroke be used for more even distribution of color. Second, with mouth gently closed, draw a clean, precise line on the top lip from left corner to center. Repeat on the right side. Third, do bottom lip in the same way, drawing from outside corners to mid-mouth. Fourth, fill in lips with color. Now, remove your headbands, fluff up your hair a bit, and tell each other how beautiful you look.
Ooh!
Turn to page 40,
And
flip
that's
chart,
shade.
the finished face.
Would you
Your
take a moment
saggy
now
face.
to feel your face? The Mary Kay skincare and glamour story ends here.
Hasta la vista,
beautifully
Miss Thing.
And happily. With the finished face, a youthful complexion,
Hasta la vista,
soft,
Miss
smooth
Thing.
and clear, and perfect makeup naturally applied.
You better
One of the
pump
comments
it,
we
baby.
hear most often is, I love the unmade-up look and feel, and the softness and smoothness of the skin. We hope you agree.
And that was smooth.
Turn to page 42, flip
Bitch.
chart, the Glamour Set.
Hello.
And here are all the lovely items in our Mary Kay Glamour Set. Blush rouge, eyeliner, eyeliner brush, eyebrow pencil, and mascara. And the sensational
Ew.
Mary Kay Lip and Eye Palette. The case of the Lip and Eye Palette is made of eye appeal 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 eye wardrobe.
Turn to
We're
page
back.
44,
And we're
flip
back.
chart, Beauty Boutique, elude
Beauty
and
Boutique.
intrigue.
Ooh!
And Mary Kay also has an array of beautifully packaged fine quality toiletries and fragrances. I'd like each of you to try exquisite body lotion. Put a bit in the palm of your hand. You'll find this truly exquisite lotion has a marvelous feel, and it really helps soothe and silken the skin.
And that was smooth.
Exquisite and Exquisite 2 lotions are formulated with rich skin emollients, and they're luxuriously thick.
You absorb it, you
Exquisite
take it. You
2 has
like
a
it.
delicate, clean scent, which won't conflict with the fragrance of perfume or cologne, while Exquisite Body Lotion is perfumed. Exquisite Perfumed Bath Oil is a special concentrated formula which enhances the natural skin softening properties of water, a must for very dry skin. Silkens and delicately scents the skin. Exquisite Bubbling Bath Oil is a luxuriant perfumed bath oil formulated to satin glide your skin. Leaves no ring on the tub. And most exciting of all, our Elude and Intrigue perfumes. 2 uniquely provocative essences created exclusively for Mary Kay. Bottled in cut glass and nestled in a uniquely designed transparent cubicle. And in Elude and Intrigue colognes, we find a more subtle touch of the same provocative fragrance
Shade
of the
is-
same provocative
I don't tell you
fragrance
about
of the same provocative
But
fragrances
I
of the
don't have
same
to tell you
provocative
because you know.
fragrances. Both are spray mists for ease of application.
And
I'd
that's
like each of
shade.
you to try these fine fragrances. Apply Elude cologne on the inside of your left wrist
Your
and wait
saggy
just
face.
a moment before sampling. While you're waiting, apply a little Intrigue cologne to the inside of your right wrist. Now, which do you like best? Do you like best? Do you like best?
Turn to page 46, flip chart, Mr. K Basic Skin Care and Grooming Aids.
As I mentioned earlier, we've developed a basic skin care program for the man in your life.
Program.
We recommend
It's
the
a
same
basic
5
skincare
basic steps
program.
for men as we did for you, and for exactly the same reasons. Once a man tries Mr. K Basic Skin Care, he loves it. We have the Mr. K Cleanser, a deep cleanser that makes soap old-fashioned, and a Mr. K
I come
Mask
from the
to
old
aid in the
school,
removal of
big
surface
custom,
soil and impurities
feathers,
and to stimulate
beads.
circulation. In the Mr. K line, instead of a skin freshener, we have a toner, which accomplishes the same functions, refining the pores and tightening the contours of the face. And in place of night cream, we have the Mr. K conditioner, designed to moisturize and condition the skin. Completing the Mr. K Basic Skincare program, we have the Mr. K Shadow Erase, a daytime protection that also helps to minimize 5 o'clock shadow.
On your
Tell your
knees
husband
and lick
about
it.
Mr. K, or better yet, buy it for him when he starts showing an interest in your Mary Kay skincare program.
Bitch.
What a wonderful
Bitch.
birthday present the Mr. K Basic Skincare set would make. We also have a protective lotion for daily use to soothe and soften the skin, Mr. K Lotion. And for any special man in your life, we have the Mr. K Silver Set, cologne and aftershave elegantly bottled and packaged in a handsome gift box. A unique scent for the man who wants to be himself and for the woman who
completed the facial. But now comes the most important part of the show, getting that order. Notice how she gets the guest writing and then gently guides them toward that order card.
Now let's talk about how the Mary Kay skincare program is used from day to day. I constantly have people calling to say I used it at Mrs. Jones' beauty show a couple of months ago. While we can still remember, let's take price lists and check the various items each of you used. Remember, Mary Kay offers 3 special water-based skincare products which have been specifically formulated for the oily skin. Special cleansing cream, special night cream, and special day radiance. We recommend that all 3 of these products be substituted for regular formula cleansing cream, night cream, and day radiance in the 5-step Mary Kay skincare program when you have oily skin. If you have oily skin, check the special products on the list. You may take this list home with you and keep it for your future reference. First, check the cleansing cream. Remember how it liquefied at body temperature and thoroughly cleansed your skin? Remember that it's very important that it always precedes the mask. Then, check the magic mask, which stimulates the circulation and cleanses from the surface of the skin the impurities which should be removed.
And that was smooth.
Next, check the skin freshener. It has 2 functions, to refine the pores and tighten the contours, and must always follow the mask. Then night cream. The night cream is loaded with ingredients formulated to lubricate, smooth, and moisturize the skin. Next, check the shade or shades of day radiance you like. The day radiance acts as the daytime protection for your skin. To achieve the results you desire, a more beautiful complexion, we highly recommend that the entire 5-step program be followed. Then, the blush rouge, 1,000,000 shades in one, but the shade in 1,000,000 for you. The cake eyeliner, to dramatize the eyes, check black or brown. The eyeliner brush, a fine quality sable brush. The eyebrow pencil, used to feather stroke the brow line to acquire a balanced frame for the eyes. Check the color you like best. Mascara, to lengthen, waterproof, and thicken the lashes. This comes in black or brown. Finally, lip and eye palette, with shades of lip color and eyeshadows in a color range that will mix or match to harmonize with virtually any costume, available to you in a choice of 3 arrangements. 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 By experimenting, we have Now, let me show you how it comes. This is the complete set. A generous supply for about the cost of a new dress. All of us seem to be ever in need of a new dress, and if today you found a dress that really did something for you for about $35, you'd probably find a way to buy it, right? But now let me ask you a question. Yesterday you saw someone, and if her face looked haggard or unmade up, you remember it. But let me ask you, what did she have on? You can't remember, can you? What I'm trying to point out is that a new dress would look nice only a few times in the next 4 or 5 months. But if your face always looks beautiful, you can wear your old dresses and no one will ever even notice.
Your tacky clothes.
So, which is most important?
Your saggy
The
face.
second set is the basic
clothes.
skincare program only. A money-saving supply of the fabulous formulas designed to give you a smoother, lovelier complexion. It is our recommendation that if you cannot have the complete set, that you begin with the basic. This is a 5-step program, and to achieve the desired results, all 5 products should be used together as directed. If you leave something out, it's like asking me the recipe for my luscious chocolate cake and then asking me whether you can leave out the flour, eggs, or the shortening. If you do, you simply cannot get my chocolate cake. The third set is the Glamour Set and includes all of the color magic to add the finishing touch to a beautiful skin. In making out your order cards, if you would, please print your name, address, and phone number. Also, please put your birth date right under Mary Kay. You need not put the year, just the date. If you want the complete set, simply write complete and fill in your color choice of day radiance, mascara, eyeliner, and eyebrow pencil. Or if it's the basic you want, simply your day radiance color. You'll be interested to know that whatever you would like to have, you may take home today. At the show where I was introduced to Mary Kay Cosmetics, I was so delighted that the consultant had brought along cosmetics to fill our orders that very day that I've always done this too. This way you can go right home and start using them while you still remember exactly what to do.
You absorb it,
Incidentally,
you take
there
it,
will
and
be
you
a
like
drawing
it.
in a few minutes. Someone is going to win a prize. So, as soon as you've finished with your orders, would you please give them to either your hostess or to me? And if I may help any of you with your selection now, I'll be happy to.
During this interval, our beauty consultant helps the guests with their orders and chats individually with the guests she wants to book for future shows, setting their dates and coaching them. As soon as the orders are all in, she has a drawing, using the order cards to draw from, and gives the winner a small gift, usually the purse-sized body lotion and bubbling bath oil, wrapped together with a bit of fluff and ribbon.
Your tacky
The hostess
clothes.
is then allowed to serve her refreshments. The hostess percentage is figured and her gift announced to her guests.
You absorb it, you
We
take
do
it,
hope
and you
that
like
you've
it.
enjoyed our Mary Kay Beauty Show.
Booking, coaching, recruiting. If you would succeed as a Mary Kay consultant, you must become a master booker, coacher, and recruiter. Before starting her own company, Mary Kay established a reputation as one of the most successful saleswomen in America. The message you hear on the record is from Mary Kay herself and contains in capsule form some of the techniques that she developed over a period of many years of trial and error. She urges that you not change the words, for these words are designed to get a yes answer. Read, study, listen, and practice in front of a mirror over and over again until you make her words yours. They are your key to success.
Ooh.
Booking from the show.
Ooh.
For years, I've been seeking a surefire method by which we could get the hostess to book shows for us. The hostess can make or break you by her attitude, since her friends are there by her invitation and nearly always are swayed by her feelings.
If she is highly enthusiastic about the product, you'll sell more. If she thinks having a show is fun and profitable, she'll encourage her friends to have one. So your job is to see to it that the hostess loves the product and is thrilled over the success of her show. If this is true, she'll literally force her friends to book, especially when she realizes that she gets 20% with 2 bookings and only 10% if there are none.
Therefore,
Try to
before the
hustle
show,
up a quarter or
when you
two.
coach her, go over the percentages thoroughly, being sure she understands. Tell her what she can do to cooperate with you in earning the highest percentage and watch her go to it. You should always get those 2 bookings if you get your hostess working with you.
Work.
No woman in her right mind would settle for 10% if she could get 20%, would you?
Booking is the lifeline of our business. You can become a master booker by learning the booking techniques
I spend a lot
so
of time
that they
master
get you a
booking.
yes answer every
Yeah.
time.
Never been
Let's
walked in
talk
on, though,
about
thank
who
God.
are the best booking prospects.
At
Oh,
every show,
bookings.
there are
Oh,
some
sweet
who are
Jesus,
better
give me a
prospects
booking.
than others.
Somebody
First,
say bookings.
the person
Y'all
most
got any of
interested
those
or enthused,
bookings?
whom we often call our telegraph line. Second, the one who buys the most. Third, the person who wins the drawing. Fourth, the best friend of the hostess. And of course, finally, the relatives.
Know the correct booking approach. At every show, select from the group several people you would most like to have for your future hostesses and talk to them individually, saying,
At every show, I always select a couple of people that I would most like to have for my future hostesses. And today, I've selected you. Tell me, is there any reason why you couldn't have a show? I think you'd be wonderful. These words have been worked out over a period of years to get a yes response. Please don't change them. Get in front of a mirror and memorize them. When you can convince that girl in the mirror, you can convince anyone.
now let's listen to Mary Kay's tentative date booking talk.
When asked if they would enjoy having a show, more people say this than anything else. Well, yes, I would, but I just don't know when. So you say, well, I know when you do have your show, you'd like your hostess here to have credit for it, wouldn't you? Be sure you nod your head yes. Then suppose we do it this way. We can set a tentative date for you with the understanding that if the time comes up and you find it inconvenient, you can call me and change the date.
Ooh.
That way, she will receive credit for your having booked from her show, okay?
All right.
Let's take a look at the calendar and find something that you think will work. Which is best for you, the first part of the week or the latter part? Would you prefer morning or afternoon? The odd thing is that once a tentative date has been set, it ceases to be tentative with her or with you. Again, don't try to change these words. It's a magic formula that works. Learn it word for word.
Are you coaching the hostess?
I've always felt that if a show failed, it was my fault and not the fault of my hostess. Somewhere I failed to enthuse or inspire her enough, or I didn't tell her how to invite her guests, or how to invite enough guests to have at least 6 present, or to tell her what she could do the day of the show to help me, or how to get bookings from those who couldn't come to her show, or possibly even how to have those present ready to buy and to book.
All of this can be achieved with proper coaching, as outlined in your manual. Study this. Also, study kitchen coaching.
You absorb it, you
Booking a
take it.
show
You
without
like it.
coaching is like building a house without a foundation. It will crumble. Recruiting is important to your career.
Currently, millions of American wives and mothers are proving conclusively that a housewife doesn't have to be exclusively a housewife. She can be a successful businesswoman at the same time.
Remember to give your story of why you like your career at every show, since shows are by far the best place to recruit. Use the Mary Kay is equal to the ambitions of American women booklet to tell our story, and leave copies with interested prospects. Ask every hostess if she's ever thought about going to work. Select the one guest at each show that you think would make the best consultant, and tell her so. And finally, offer your hostess $5 in merchandise for anyone she suggests who is accepted by the company.
Recruiting starts with you. Think it, sleep it, eat it.
1. Appearance. Look successful and you will become successful.
Your tacky
2.
clothes.
Attitude. 100% positive.
Your saggy face.
3. Actions.
Your tacky clothes.
Your actions affect their decisions. 4. Always remember, Mary Kay is equal to the ambitions of American women.
Bring in top quality people, for water seeks its level.
Personal production. Show them it can be done. Have a full date book all the time.
Ask. Give a recruiting talk at every single show. Why I like my career. First, we have a wonderfully exciting line of cosmetics, and this is a recruiting point in itself. It's the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up. And second, you select your own hours, not 8 to 5, so you can work your household schedule around your job.
You better get up and go to work, bitch.
Mary Kay is equal to your ambitions. You will be rewarded in direct proportion to the amount of effort you contribute.
Shoot an arrow and it goes
Most of us are mothers too, and we find that we are better and happier mothers for being away from our children for 3 hours a day. It has been said that the worst mothers
It's an
are
addictive
those who
high,
are
like all
gone
highs.
all the time
In the
and
long run,
those
turn
who
out
are
to be.
home all the time. I'm convinced that when people don't recruit, it's because they're not asking.
Recruit
If you
your
scatter
friends and
enough
family into the
enthusiasm
cult.
about your job, you're bound to find some takers. And then you too can join that happy army of Mary Kay consultants receiving those lovely 4% checks
You
every
too
month.
can worship Mary Kay as your Lord and Savior.
Ooh.
Oh, is that the end? Is it over? Oh, it's over! It's over! It's over. That's done. Okay, well, that was fun. I kind of wanted it to keep going on. I could sit here and keep doing this. You know what? I just tape a bunch of shows in one day. You won't know. Better change my sweater though. I'll change to a different sweater so nobody knows I film multiple shows on the same thing. Okay. Well. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mel. That's it. We gotta go.
And get the fuck away from me.
Sorry. Sorry, Mel. Why are you so mad?
You make me want to smoke.
Oh.
You fucked my damn.
What did I do? What do you want? How can I do that? How can I make it better? Mel, how can I fix it? I really want to.
Just fucking smile and blow me.
And on that note, we're going to say goodbye. But again, I'm Greta Garbage. If you're offended about the content in this show, I apologize, but also invite you to kiss my ass. Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry if you're offended. I'm a drag queen. It's what we do. We push buttons. So, anyway, thanks to everybody who watched this. I love you very much. This has been Listening Party. I'm Greta Garbage, and good night. Hello!